Hello and welcome. So this is going to be a news sort of video. So we have a lot of events coming up, so I thought we'd show them off a little bit and go over what's actually coming up and what order they're coming in, so you guys have a heads up about just what's going on in the community and events that are taking place right now. So first off, of course, the event that is taking place right this moment is the 3rd Birthday Cup. So that is an All-Stars Take 2 style. Pretty simple. I mean, basically just cards that haven't been nerfed or have been unnerfed sort of thing, ranging from all different classes, and really it's just a pretty standard Take 2 sort of event for the arena, of course, or the challenge modes as I believe they've been renaming them. Mostly this works out pretty well if you can get into, say, Group A or Group B. Either way, you're actually going to get some pretty decent rewards, either upcoming packs or, of course, the base rewards, which are pretty decent with the legendary card packs. So if you can get into either of those, you should be pretty right. It really just depends, though, on what you want. Honestly, I think Group B has some of the tighter rewards when it comes to, say, getting champion at least. That would be awesome. But it's a pretty good way just to, play for free each day and gain stuff. So hopefully you guys can check that one out. But for the upcoming news, we actually have some more interesting things. So first off, we have an event that's coming, which starts, of course, basically today/tomorrow, depending on time zone issues. So once you count for that, it'll basically be tomorrow for most people. Either way, we have the Leader Card Guaranteed Steel Rebellion Card Pack Bundle. So this one will basically mean if you buy 10 card packs of Steel Rebellion, you'll be guaranteed to get a Leader Card in your last pack. So the last pack you get from the Steel Rebellion 10 pack will guarantee it, which is awesome. So it does, obviously, there is a chance you may draw a leader card that you already possess. That's a little bit of a downside, but considering most people probably don't have all the leaders, mostly maybe half, I would say on average at best, you're nearly guaranteed that you can get at least one leader. If you do manage to get one that you already have, that's a little sad, but it is 1,000 crystals. It's a pretty okay deal for it as far as it goes. And of course, you can get any of the existing leaders right from Daria all the way through to the current White Frost. This doesn't include, of course, new ones because this event does end just before the expansion launches. So make sure to get that in beforehand if you are interested. Coming up next, of course, though, we have the introduction of temporary cards. So this one caught me a little off guard. I wasn't expecting something like this to be a thing, but it is. So introducing temporary cards to get 239 legendary cards. Okay, so that's a lot of legendaries. As part of the June 16th update, so tomorrow's update, you'll be adding temporary cards to Shadowverse, and to kick things off, all players will receive a temporary version of each legendary card for all card packs, excluding alternate art cards and leader cards. So, of course, you're not going to get those. But this does, in course, include every single legendary to date, ranging right the way through, so that is insane. Classic to Steel Rebellion is a lot of legendaries, said 239, and by the looks of it, this is how temporary will function. Basically, it'll be a +1 on whatever you're using. This is a limited time event. There is nothing here stating when it ends, I believe. I don't know if the Japanese site did or not. If it did, you can check that detail out there, or I may leave it in the description if I decide to, of course, look that up for you guys. But as of right now, it does start tomorrow. You're basically going to have one extra of every single legendary. You can't, of course, violet. Temporary cards cannot be liquefied, as it states here on this image. And that's actually really good for new players. It means they might get to try new things out. All players currently will get to try things out. I have to assume this event will probably end right when the new expansion launches, because they're probably not going to give you the new ones. That, or they may run it just past the new expansion so that people can try some of the old cards with the new ones, maybe. So really quite interesting. It's a cool way to do things. It means they can actually do this with a lot of other things as well in the future. They could be like, oh, okay, here's a temporary card for every single legendary from this set, or from golds from this set, or this class. It could be a really interesting way, or other ways to earn temporary cards. I think they talk about that somewhere. More details, including how temporary cards from the upcoming card set will be announced in the coming days. Yeah, so they're going to announce more temporary cards that will possibly be available, and that's just a cool little feature I thought was quite interesting, and a really cool way to do more kind of temporary events as temporary cards. So really quite interesting. Then we have, of course, something that's coming up again, tomorrow's update. There is a lot to come in this next update. A treasure trove of rupees awaits, so 3rd birthday edition. This is, of course, an event where you play a private match with friends to get prizes. So the one person a day will get 500,000 rupees. Absolutely insane number. 1,000 rupees is equal to 10 packs, because of course it's 100 per pack. So this is just crazy. This is 5,000 packs worth of rupees if you get that win, which is awesome. The secondary prize, 5 winners will get 50,000 rupees. I can't remember if last year I actually managed to get the second place prize or not. I can't actually remember off the top of my head whether I just got decently out of the bottom way though. That is awesome. So basically 6 people will get a massive amount of rupees each day, and that is really cool. So it doesn't roll over, of course, and special rewards can only be won once during the event. So if you win one of these, you can't win them again in this event this year, of course. So basically that's pretty cool. The event is running, till the 24th, so you've got quite a few days worth of that to get and try. There's also going to be more, of course. Complete more than 6 missions between the 16th and 24th, and double the pot. One lucky player will get a chance at 1 million rupees. So 5,000 rupees was in 500,000 rupees was insane. So basically 5,000 card packs. This is 10,000 card packs. Absolutely nuts. I would love to be able to get the double pot. That would be insane. But only, of course, one lucky player will get that. Then we, of course, there's cool stuff to snag every day, even if you don't win. So if you don't win the special prizes, of course, you can win these prizes, which range from, of course, 50 rupees up to 2,000. That's still really good. 2,000, 20 packs, really good. 1 upcoming card pack right up to 10 upcoming card packs. So a little sadder, honestly, the upcoming card packs. They're still really good. Your odds of rewards are fairly decent, I think, overall. But 10 upcoming card packs is just equal to the 1,000 rupees. So if you get even the second highest rupee lot, you basically already got that. 500, better than 3. So basically these two, better than most of these card pack rewards. And then 20, of course, is straight up better than the upcoming card pack. Because if you save those rupees till the next expansion, you'll just be able to use them for card packs anyway. So then, of course, you've got the gold card, animated gold, and the legendary card and animated legendary card. They're just examples. It'll probably be a random pool of cards, so no surprise there. For me, that'll be extra extra vials to mess around with, and for most of you guys, I assume it'll probably be reasonably similar. Getting a legendary that you don't have could be okay, but most of the time, most players, or high-end players, have most of the golds, and even if you don't, they're not that valuable, so I feel like that's definitely the worst reward you can get is gold, followed by legendary being almost as bad as 50 rupees. Probably legendary is at least a bit better. I would say a legendary is worth at least 100 minimum to the 500 range, somewhere in between. So that's an okay reward for vials. And the 500 rupees for everything up is just better. I think everything from 100 to 2,000 is great. The 1 card pack's okay because it is just equal to the 100 and everything else is okay. So most of these rewards are pretty good. So 1 gold or legendary card will be chosen randomly from all available gold and legendary cards from the latest 5 card packs. Yeah, see, so random. This applies to both standard and animated. Leader cards cannot be included, and above rewards are not available to special reward winners. So that's kind of sucky that, of course, I don't know if that means what I think it means, actually. It probably doesn't. There is some more details, but they're not really important, so that's okay. For information on prizes and details, you can go from the home screen. The event is going to run, this is in JST, so this actually gives you times on when they start. 10 a.m. on the 17th to 5, is it? Yeah, so 10 a.m. on the 17th to 5 p.m. on the 6th of September. So this event's running for a very, very long time, I think, excluding weekends and holidays, maybe? Oh no, maybe it's just 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Excluding weekends. That's a weird way. Oh no, sorry, that's the contact period. My mistake. That's the contact period. Reading the completely wrong thing. That's for the inquiries, of course. But we can assume that it will be, of course, since it's running till the 24th, I assume that the start time will be roughly what they said down here with the 16th, since it is starting, well, on the 17th, because it is starting on the 16th. So that's pretty good. It makes sense. That'll probably run pretty decently and run on time. So that one's a really cool event, and if you're looking forward to getting a lot of stuff, that's going to be one of the ones to focus on. Then, of course, we have something for a little bit later. There is really not much more after this, though, of course, since this is actually the last event thing of information that I have here, outside of some other leaders that are coming for Love Live, and they're not really that important at the moment because we haven't got a full English announcement. But this is, of course, Shadowverse, the ReZero event crossover that they're going to have starting at the start of the next expansion. It is going to include leaders, a special event bonus, animated alternate art versions of cards featuring ReZero, and that's really it. It's pretty standard, similar. It'll be almost identical to the One Punch event. I have to guess, like most of the crossovers. I really liked the One Punch event. I thought it was really coolly laid out and designed, and it was a cool idea. But ReZero, I was a big fan of this anime when it first launched, and it was definitely something I thought I would want to see more of. I actually got so interested I considered reading the books. Unfortunately, I hadn't got to that point yet, but I might pick it up at some point. But leaders, I'm a little worried about. I'm hoping they're good leaders. They may do only a limited amount of leaders, similar to what they did for the One Punch Man event. I don't think they'll cover everyone. I don't think they will, as that seems to be a little impractical for them a lot of the time. But you can guess we'll get the main cast, at least probably the main 4, I would have to assume, maybe main 3. We may get, we might not get Ram, we might just get Rem. So we might get Rem, of course, crap, why have I forgot her name now? Anyway, Subaru and, you know, main cast kind of characters, that could work out. I mean, she could easily be Rune, but I doubt they'll want to go that route. Subaru, I reckon, could easily cover Shadow, since he is pretty death-orientated. And Rem, probably Blood, straight up, simple, pretty easy. So if you guys did enjoy this video and this news, hit the like button and subscribe. We may consider doing more of these in the future if there are a lot of events coming up. If they're just single events, I don't see the need to make a video like this, but there was a lot to cover for the upcoming stuff, and I wanted to get it all out to you guys as soon as possible. So smack that like button, subscribe for more content. Until next time, guys, see ya.